any idea about digital marketing? Who can give us a small understanding about digital marketing? Digital marketing?
This is a use of business marketing through computerization or use of technology, the new technology, whereby you take out your business proposal, business programs, you save them on a computer, you just advert as you
Advertise the products.
Then as you're advertising, so the people outside or maybe using the internet or the webs, they may get the business. As they get the business, they know the place the business is, you know what you are doing with the business, and the customers may easily make the market with the customers.
Good. That's like the whole explanation of what we're going to do. So, how many of us have businesses? Unauza viatu, unaosha magari, any kind of business. Uko na nyanya, unauza, your business. So you sell us?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? One last person. So this session will help us to know how to be online, the importance of us being online. So, the importance of us being online and seeing how we can increase our sales when we are online. So we'll see about the online strategy. We see we don't go online, we live online. So, unapata hata sahi kuna mtu hapo kwa simu yake, which is living online. So, mtu anavuka barabara but uko online. So we don't go online, we live online. So we will, about the online strategy, we have some few things that we are going to deal with. Number one is the website. Number two is the social media platforms. Website, who has an idea about a website? So generally, like you're saying, our website is just a background where we get more information about an institution, about a product or services that somebody is offering. So when we go to the social media, that includes social media platforms, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, that's a thing. Instagram, IG, So these are all the social media. So these are all the social media platforms that we have. So I want to stress when we are doing social media, especially when we are doing content in social media, and this applies even in our Facebook pages as a person, as an individual, not only a person who's thinking about doing business. Be careful about what you're posting on the social media. So, you might be posting something and you have applied for a job, for an intern, for attachment, and the company you've applied wanaenda wapi social media kuangalia what you're posting. So ensure that whatever you're posting is not negative or something that is itatoa any negativity about you. So, and that's why it's important, especially ukifanya Facebooks and everything, you're doing something that is beneficial. Maybe you're doing a community service. Kama sahi mtu anaweza piga picha aseme, we've just had a training on digital marketing. That's important. So when we're doing social media, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, hizo vitu zote, Twitter, ensure that you post something that is important in your life because it might change you as a person. So, a friend of mine used to do that. Alikuwa hapo Kisumu anafanya a lot of peace work. So anakusanya wanawake, the youth, wanaume anawakusanya na waambia the importance of kukaa kwa amani. Sindio? So every time I have a session like this one, anapiga picha naeka Facebook anasema, we just had a session for peace building. We talked about how to do a lot of peace work. So akafanya for a period of about 6 months. So kumbe Peace Revolution Africa was seeing what he was doing. So ikamtumia email ikamwambia Hi, how are you? We have seen that you're doing a lot of this work in your community. Would you like to be the Southern and Eastern Africa Peace Revolution Coordinator? Ungekata? So that's how a lot of us get job opportunities. That's how you can use social media in a good way. So it's okay to, when you're having fun, in a bigger picture, then you post, that's okay. But always remember that you post something that you're sure when somebody akiangalia and something beneficial. So that's very important. So when you're doing content, secondly, especially when you're doing content in business, ensure that you're straightforward. And this is especially in social media, that includes Facebook and all that. It's very important to post straightforward. Say, so-and-so selling clothes, unapiga picture, you're saying it's this much, my phone number is this, kindly contact me if you want. Please do not put a lot of stories that we started as 5 people, we just thought people needed clothes to wear, Don't put too much information, especially when you're doing social media. Watu hawana time kusoma composition, social media, they are just straightforward and know what they want. So, that is social media. But when you're doing the website is when you get to say more about tulianza 1960, that is when you get to explain exactly what you're doing. So this happens if your business grows, business yako ikigrow, and you're thinking about opening a website, ensure that the website iko more information about what you did not put for social media. Because when you go to a forum like this one and you're explaining to people what you're doing, most of them do not have time to listen to what you're doing. So they will ask you, do you have a website or a Facebook page that I can go visit? So that's the important thing. So majorly about a website, it tells us, like he was explaining, it tells us more about the products and services that we are offering. It has the About Us page, you can services that you're offering, contacts, the geographical location, iko na hizo vitu zote. So it explain kila kitu kenye hakiko wapi kwa social media. Sawa, that is more about the website. Any clarification? Any clarification hadi hapo? So we have a small activity. Adi has a bakery shop and anataka priority yake ni create website. So which of the following would be a good content to support this goal? Anataka create website for her bakery, she has a bakery, and anashindwa which is the best content kati ya hizi saba, which one is the best content to support his goal. So we have one list of best cake choices, photos of the cake salon, photos of the cakes at the event, prices, customer reviews, full recipe and contact details. Who can give us one thing that they think is important, especially with that?
I think that most importantly, the customer reviews.
Okay, all but most importantly the customer reviews. Why?
Because it is with these reviews that we know your weaknesses. Where you need to strengthen yourself, where you need to change some things so that the customers can feel it.
Okay, who thinks otherwise?
I think 3 photos of the cakes at events.
Photos of the cakes at the event,
Yeah, because the business is actually the cakes for special occasions.
Okay. One more last person who thinks otherwise. One more last person who thinks otherwise. Number 2, photos of the cakes alone, okay? Reasons?
Because if somebody sees that cake, not put the cake on order, what does it attract to it? So if I'm attracted to that cake, that's very likely.
So photos will give, because because photos ndio zinauzanga the types of products we sell. Okay, lastly,
I think from number 1 to number 7, each and every aspect there is very important. Because if you look at number 7, contact details. Even if you're going to see those photos of cakes alone and events, probably, you will definitely need to contact to know where these people are. You will need to call them, how to prepare, probably send you a receipt online and do all manner of things. So each and everything there is very important.
Madam, what about number 6?
so we are all correct. Hakuna mtu amesema haiko. So sisi wote tuko
Right.
correct. I'd like to mention more about customer reviews, like you said. Customer reviews is very important. Especially, let's say like we are going to do the cakes. I'm a person, I want the cakes. I would go to customer reviews. Nione watu wame comment ile juu ya. So in case nione ati your cakes had nywele, you think you'd buy? No. So customers trust customers. Wanaaminiana. So a domain name in a website. Any idea about a domain name? You have an idea? Domain name? Domain name? You see?
Excuse me, a domain name according to the business you want to make, the business you're making.
No, just an idea about a domain name. Any idea you have about a domain name? What is a what is a domain name?
The name of the company as you post on the website.
Okay, the name of the company. So we say www.mombasaaviation.co.ke. Sindio? ama.org, hizo sasa. Sindio, that's a mobile domain name. Per year it's about 1,000 to 1,500 to be hosted. Sindio? So the person making you the website atakwambia we need to buy a domain name that is 1,000 or 1,500. Ndio hostiwe per year, and it has to be renewed every year. Otherwise, usipo renew that year, after a month inafungwa. Meaning mtu akienda kwa website yako hatafanya nini? Atapata information juu ya product zako ama services zitakuwa imefungwa. So apart from that, the person making you the website will make some charge depending on what type of business you're doing and who you are. So if your business is let's say an eco, or rather the website is an eco that has a lot of business, then you have to put in more money in that.
Yes.
If it's Hassan, the Honorable Hassan Joho, you're making a website for, then utamuinulia nini? Kwa nini? He's a public figure. So depending on who you're making the website for. So these are some few tips on the do's and don'ts, especially when you're doing a website. Make sure the website loads quickly. This is just knowledge. Most of us tukimaliza will be big people, sindio? Yes. Tutakuwa na a lot of businesses. So this is a know-how. When you're doing a website, make sure website ina load ndio. So ensure that when you're doing a website, the person mwenye atakutengenezea mtu akienda Google about the website, it loads very quickly. And then optimize images for your display. Keep it very simple. Test the site on multiple browsers, and then review other sites for ideas. If you're doing Mango, it's important that you see what, for example, Vivo is doing, and then not to copy, but to get ideas. And then make sure the site works on mobile, very important. Watu wengi siku hizi hawaingii websites na our computers ama laptops. Wengi wetu tunapenda kuingia na our smartphones. So ukipata website haiload kwa simu yako, then hata manage your content. So it's important, apart from it, to be able to load kwa laptop ama computer, you're able to load it in a mobile phone. Think about the information people may want, very important. Keep the design consistent. And then the don'ts: never ever design the site only for computers. We've said that. Make users click many times to get essential information. Hizi ni zile websites za kitambo, zile za kitambo zenye ukienda wanawaambia click to the next page, click to the next page, click. So tunatoka hapo, tunaenda kwa the slides, where you get slides too. You can check Samsung's website, you can check the iPhone website. Zote ni hata Safaricom, they have the new website. unapata especially wakidisplay kitu hapo juu kuna click to call ama click to order, so unapata it's just one click, sawa. Unlike the other websites za kitambo na click to the next page to order ama click to the next page to get more information. Do not ever clutter the screen with too much information. This is also important, even as us as ourselves, even in our CV. Usiweke vitu mingi zenye ziko, si ndio? Watu wengi wenye wanasoma CV zetu hawana time ya kupitia a lot of information. They just want you to be straight to the point, straightforward. Maybe you're the person umefanya degree, diploma, certificate in this. Unasema personal information, educational, hivyo and then unamaliza. Usiseme too much information. Otherwise they do not have time to go through all that. So make sure that you're straight to the point. Do not have images or animations which will take long time to load. We do not have to kuona kitu ati loading. Otherwise unaboeka. Within 8-10 seconds you're bored. You go to another website. So ensure that, especially when you're doing images, mtu akiload anaona. Do not ever launch the site without testing. This happens when mtu anakutengenezea website. Ensure that you're able to see the site before it has been launched, just in case you want to do any changes. Yeah.